What is up, guys? Poledoo here. Welcome back to some more Fire Emblem Warriors 3 Hopes. Last time we had another paralogue starting chapter 11, I believe we were in. We did Sylvain's paralogue, finally got the Lance of Ruin, have that upgraded and in his inventory now. I don't believe, I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure there was not any mid-chapter pop-up dialogue again. If there is, I will insert it here. But I don't think there was. So we're just going to get started with the supports. It doesn't look like we have too many here. And then into the map we go. So we have Shez and Rodrigue B.
Hey, Rodrigue, you got a sec?
What's the matter? You look troubled.
Well, we ended up spending most of this winter out on the battlefield. So I was thinking if we put an end to the war before next winter rolls around, maybe we could all go back north and...
And? Speak plainly.
I want to have a snowball fight.
Oh.
Dimitri said that's how all the kids in Fargus play during the winter. Figure it would be good to try at least once now that I'm living here in the kingdom.
Ha ha ha! Yes, a fine idea. The sport's rather profound, if I do say so myself. Dividing into factions and formulating strategies makes it just as much a battle of minds as it does one of hurled snow.
Hold on, strategy? This sounds kind of intense for a kid's
It's just
game.
that SpongeBob Snowball episode where they're making tanks and trenches and barbed wire.
It is. When we were still in the throes of our youth, Lambert, Matthias, and I faced off in such a contest. With our squires in tow, we traveled to the northern mountains to do battle.
Hey, that sounds like fun. So what happened?
I was the first to fall. I hid in the shadows, biding my time and observing the enemy's movements until the moment was right to strike. And yet, such an opportunity never came. While his subordinates fought freely in the open, His Majesty launched a surprise attack on my position. Unfortunately, my men and I were unable to land even a single blow on him. Our defeat was a matter of course.
Now I know where Dimitri gets his tendency to rush into battle alone. Like father, like son, huh?
Indeed. Still, it's difficult to feel wronged when you've been defeated in such a swift and skillful manner. My downfall left only Lambert and the Margrave, a man notorious for his rotten character even as a child. His strategy was not to attack outright, but to prepare an ambush for His Majesty in one of the more densely wooded groves.
Seriously? All that for just a snowball fight? No wonder Sylvain is so cunning. Anyway, what happened next?
We were all familiar with Matthias's ignoble tactics, so His Majesty was careful to avoid the cowardly ambush which had been laid for him. At last, just as the opposing generals were staring each other down, Gunnar, the current Count Galatea and noble, many years our senior, emerged from the wood to put a stop to it. In the end, our final showdown that day was between his hands and the scruffs of our necks, all while our ears rang with his dire warnings about the mountains.
Damn. Of course, this is Ingrid's house. No fun allowed from anyone involved in that house. The fun
Sounds
police.
like Ingrid's dad, all right. Guess that means nobody won, huh?
Yes, the story dates back several decades, but I still remember it as if we were trudging through the snow only yesterday. Say, if you do end up mustering an army for one of these snowball battles, I would be honored to observe, should you have me.
Join
Why don't
in.
you join us? As one of the combatants, I mean. I'm sure Dimitri and the Margrave won't mind. You won't be facing the same opponents, but maybe then you'll finally settle the score. For old time's sake.
A sound point. Very well. I'd be thrilled to partake when the time comes. You know, of late I've been dreading the coming winter, but now I feel I may actually look forward to it.
Okay, that was really nice. I don't remember how the sea started, to be honest, but that was a pretty good one. I quite like that. Oh wait, there's another one with Shez in here somewhere. Oh, Catherine. Okay.
What a pain. Everything all right, Catherine? Thought I saw Count Karen a second ago.
Yes, I just had to talk to my father about something.
Oh?
He wanted to request some of the church's soldiers as reinforcements, but I don't have the authority to make that decision. For the life of me, I can't understand why he'd come to me for something that only Lady Rhea or Dimitri could help him with.
Whoa, wait. Count Karen is your dad?
Yes. Huh. I could have sworn you knew. Well, I guess you do now. I am, in fact, the daughter of Count Karen of Fargus.
I had no idea.
Surprise.
Well, now that you mention it, you do bear their crest.
Things are complicated with my family, to say the least. But basically, I'm keeping my distance from House Karen for the time being. Right now, I am Catherine, Knight of Saros. No connection to any house or the kingdom.
I see. So you intend to keep serving the church going forward? But what do you think you would do if the church and kingdom broke their alliance?
A foolish question. Obviously, I would side with Lady Rhea. It's not a matter of kingdom or church. My allegiance and my sword lies with Lady Rhea and her alone. Though, of course, I would prefer not to fight my friends and family from back home. So it would be ideal for me if the kingdom and church could play nice forever.
The Archbishop's personal sword, huh? You've got one heavy blade.
What about you? What are you fighting for here? Or is it one of those, I just tripped and fell into it kind of stories?
Well, I mean, I fight for my friends. We're not Ike. But the fact that that's there, I gotta click it. Like, this is what we're actually here for, but...
I'm doing this for my friends and comrades.
Oh, you didn't
I want to
actually
make
say
things
the
better
line.
for everyone in the kingdom.
Get out of here.
Huh. That wasn't what I was expecting. You're pretty loyal for someone who came up as a mercenary.
Aside from that, you might be right. Maybe my coming to Fargus was pure chance. A civil war broke out in the capital right after I joined the Officers' Academy. By the time things died down, Rhea decided to close the school. That's when Dimitri put me in my current role.
Sounds like you've had a rough go of things too. But you're commanding kingdom troops now, right? That's a pretty good step up. I say that as long as you're living life in a way that would make your past self proud, that's enough.
Make my past self proud, huh?
Easier said than done, I know. But it can't hurt to try, right? Just keep challenging yourself. You'll get there eventually.
Okay, there's one more to that. I think, yeah, that's it for Shez. Does Catherine, yeah. I believe Catherine and Shamir. Oh, this is their, oh, they only have one? Okay, well, hey, they're done with this one conversation.
Never thought we'd get the chance to fight side by side again. It was a total surprise, to be honest. But I'm actually pretty happy with how things shook out.
I know.
You're still as cold as ice, you know that? Would it kill you to say you're happy to see me or something?
Sorry to disappoint.
Nah, I actually kinda missed it. Besides, that's just how you are. So, what have you been up to since you left the Knights?
I spent some time in Leicester as a mercenary. Not many people know me there. But you already knew that. You sent for me, didn't you?
You mean back at the battle at Aryan Road, right? Actually, the Knights were just throwing my name around to recruit all the mercenaries they could. I had no idea you'd be one of them.
Huh. So it really was just a coincidence. What about you? Still serving as Rhea's sword?
Lady Rhea. I'll let that slide since you're not a Knight of Saros anymore. But to answer your question, yes. No matter who I'm swinging it at, my sword will always belong to her. Honestly, I was surprised to hear you'd slipped away after repaying your debt to Lady Rhea. You didn't even say goodbye. I was furious.
I guess sneaking out was the right call then.
I was running around, shouting that I'd drag you back to Garreg Mach and kill you myself. But then Lady Rhea took me to task. She said it wasn't fair for me to impose the church's values on someone who wasn't from Fódlan.
Sounds like I owe her another one.
For what? I wasn't really going to kill you.
I'll take your word for it. You know, I fought alongside a lot of people since I left, but you're still the only one I trust to have my back.
So what you're really saying is that you missed me and wish you never left?
You basically said the same yourself, didn't you? But yes, I did miss you. I didn't think I'd ever see you again. For once, I'm glad I was wrong.
You know, for a second, I thought they were gonna retcon this whole thing. I was like, they better fucking not. But no, there we go. There it is.
Would you look at that? You have changed. And I feel the same. Really. I couldn't ask for a better partner than you. But if you disappear on me again, so help me, I really will hunt you down.
Then the next time I go somewhere, I'll just have to drag you with me.
Bless. All right, there was only one, but it was a good one. All right. While we're down here, Seteth, I think it's Seteth and Yuri. Yes. Interesting combo.
Yuri, may I have a word with you?
Seteth, did you need something? If you want to talk business, we can go somewhere more private.
No, it is nothing of the sort. I happened to see you speaking with a scholar earlier. I'm curious as to the nature of your conversation. You seemed quite absorbed.
So you saw that, did you? Well, I suppose you would be familiar with the topic. I was trying to learn a little about the legend of the 10 elites.
That is rather diligent of you. I'm impressed.
Nothing diligent about it. I just didn't quite receive the same education as my noble peers. It's said that the goddess granted the 10 elites power in the form of crests, allowing them to defeat the evil that threatened Fódlan. That power freed them from the ravages of age, and even saved them from the brink of death.
So the legend goes. It is also said that some crest bearers live much longer than those without. There is even a theory which posits that Nemesis, the king of liberation, lived for several centuries.
Is that so?
I do wonder, however, why such a subject would interest you.
Well, I suppose I can trust you. The truth is, I wanted to figure out who exactly I am. Given your position, I'm sure you know of the crest I bear.
Indeed, I do. I must admit, its discovery upon your enrollment at the Officers' Academy came as quite a surprise. After all, you bear the crest of Oban, which was thought to have been lost long ago.
An exceedingly rare crest. Yet I have no idea where it came from. My mother's status being what it is, I don't have the slightest clue who my father is or where he was from. I'd never once doubted that I was my mother's son. But then I found out about my crest. It's made me question everything I've ever known about myself.
I see. So you yourself do not know the origin of your crest?
But then I'd heard the 10 elites weren't born with their crests. So I figured that would be a good place to start digging.
No matter the nature of your crest, I am certain it was bestowed upon you by the will of the goddess. Do not resent the power that dwells within your blood. Cherish it, and you shall find your way.
You sound just like the scriptures. But I appreciate the encouragement. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have some business to attend to.
Okay. There's one more to that. I am definitely interested. Definitely try to get that. All right, let's see. Let's go with Ingrid. Who's Ingrid want to talk to? Mercedes, okay.
Ugh, goodness, but that is heavy.
Could you grab the feet over there, Mercedes?
Yes, of course.
Please, don't push yourself if you're tired. I can do it.
Well, we managed to finish. I'm so sorry for leaving the bulk of the work to you.
Do not worry about it. You are always helping me with so many other things. Besides which, I am used to taking care of horses. It barely even feels like work anymore.
I suppose House Galatea is famous for its Pegasus nights.
Yes, though they are costly to care for, so we don't keep many. When I was a child, I often helped my older brothers tend to both our Pegasi and our horses.
I forgot that you have brothers.
Yes, my eldest brother acts as our father's advisor, while the other serves a different family as a knight.
You must have been very close. It's wonderful.
I suppose, though we hardly ever played together. The age gap was just too great. My eldest brother in particular was incredibly strict with me. Whenever I would try to go horseback riding through the hills, he would say, "How dare you do something so dangerous? What if something happened to you? What's worse, my father agreed with him. It kept me from getting out on too many adventures as a child. Thinking back on it, I understand their concern. I was the only one in the family to bear a crest, after all.
I'm not so certain your crest was the reason for their concern. I think they were worried simply because they love you. You are the youngest, yes? It's only natural for them to want to keep you safe.
Well, it is true we had a mostly good relationship, but I don't know if I'd go that far.
I'm not so sure. They would have treasured you all the same, even if you didn't bear a crest. I used to fuss over my younger brother all the time when we were little, so I understand what it's like to be an older sibling.
I hear you, but I still don't see the need to be quite so overprotective.
You protest, but I can tell you enjoyed their show of affection. In fact...
Mercedes? What are you doing?
I'm ruffling your hair, since your brothers aren't around to do it.
Oh, okay.
That is the most ridiculous thing I have ever heard. Come, we should get back to work.
Whatever you say.
Oh, all right. And then we've got Sylvain and Felix, A support.
There you are, Felix. Why didn't you tell me?
Tell you what?
About the fight you got into the other day with those soldiers.
Oh, that. Don't worry, I won't do it again.
One of my men told me the whole story of what actually went down. Apparently, one of your soldiers was mocking the heir of House Gautier. It just so happens to be me. And he started getting into it with everyone else, which is when you decided to jump in.
Worst decision of my life. But like I said, I'm done with all that. I only stepped in because I thought it was my responsibility to make my men see sense. But my fists tend to move faster than my brain, as I'm sure you know.
I'm very well aware. Still, I'm curious why you didn't tell me everything right away.
Because he said some really nasty stuff about you. I didn't want your delicate ears dropping off in horror.
Okay, now I'm even more curious. Anyway, sorry for tearing into you without knowing the full story.
No, I'm the one who should apologize. I can't let personal life influence business, even if it does concern you.
You shouldn't worry about it. People speaking poorly about me is something of a regular occurrence. And honestly, I deserve every last bit of it. I was a real scoundrel in my younger days. Caused a whole lot of people a whole lot of headaches. That kind of talk isn't your fault or your soldier's fault. The blame lies squarely with the man I used to be.
So, why didn't you do something about that man when you were younger?
It was just... I had to be that way, you know? I had to play the part of the flippant, carefree rogue because... Anyway, look, I know I'm a real piece of work, but that's just me being me.
Fine. Perhaps you do deserve to be made fun of.
Yes.
But I still won't stand it coming from a bunch of curs who don't know a single thing about you. You may not have the title of Margrave yet, but you still make yourself pretty useful. I've seen how you've helped the boar, and I guess you helped me too.
Wow, Felix, that's... Wow. Oh boy, I think someone's cutting onions in here.
Be quiet. Can't you listen to someone for 2 seconds without opening your fat mouth and completely ruining the moment? You always have been too smart and too loud for your own good. Even if no one can match you in military tactics or domestic affairs. It's like you said, we've got problems piling up both inside and out of the kingdom. But with you around, we might just be able to see our way clear of it.
That's a lot of problems to pile on one person, especially when he isn't half as great as you're implying. I mean, I might be, say, 7% more cunning than you, but that's pretty much it. If we really want to be useful to Fargus and Dimitri, we need to work together, so we can balance out each other's weaknesses.
I suppose that's true. In which case, I guess I'm counting on you. I may even need you. Maybe. Besides, I'd be stuck with nothing but miserably dour folks without you around. I'm not sure I could handle it.
You don't have to tell me twice, old friend. I'll always be there for you. I promise.
Dang, that was really good. That was like Sylvain's by far best support in this whole game that we have seen. Because I was just saying, the last support block, Sylvain's been... I feel like the change they did with him for this game was too safe and boring, but that had a glimpse of, like, you know, 3 houses Sylvain, and how interesting he was, both pre and post time skip. You know, that was a really good one. Looks like our last one is also with Felix, with Dimitri.
How long are you going to keep staring blankly like an idiot? You should eat.
You're right. My apologies.
Let me guess, you're in a tizzy about how best to make use of the Church's forces. Or maybe you're just worried about how our forces will survive the winter. Well, knock it off. A good leader knows when to let their vassals do the worrying for them.
Is that why you left your uncle in charge of House Fraldarius?
Yes. Though I've been returning to the territory the moment any issues arise with his governance.
And your mother? Is she in good health? I imagine it's difficult to manage all the family squabbles on her own.
Oh, she's fine. She's good at that sort of thing. I actually think she likes it. I suggest you focus on your own issues for once, instead of worrying about everyone else.
I'm not sure that's possible. Oh, but that does remind me. I hear the Knights wanted to hold a joint training session.
Forget it. You'll never change. I'd tell you to stop brooding so much, but I'd be wasting my breath.
I cannot afford to lose this war, Felix. I must protect the kingdom. I must avenge the fallen. Each day, we draw ever closer to those who pulled the actual strings. I've already punished any who knew of the plan and did nothing, as well as a number of middle-rank conspirators. But it isn't enough. There are still those who must answer for this crime with their lives.
You are a book with one chapter and no ending. What will you do when you actually have this revenge of yours?
I don't know. But if I can quell their grief and their hate, it will be enough. Do you hate me, Felix? After all, I saw Glenn die. I watched it and could do nothing. His end lies on my shoulders.
That's enough. I don't hate you, okay? You weren't responsible for any of that. They didn't die for your sake. They made their own choices of their own free will. Don't be so conceited.
But surely they didn't want to die. Yet they did so to protect me. Me. I am undeserving of such sacrifice.
I told you to quit brooding and eat. Your food's going to rot if you wait any longer.
Yes, of course.
Okay. Well, that's a very different change in tone given the Sylvain Felix one, but I have a feeling that one's gonna end really well. We just need to get that last A support. But all right, let's head on out to hitting all the wrong buttons. Head on out to the war map. And here we are. Oh wait, is there a training point here? Okay, no, it wasn't. It was strength up, which I gave to Flame. So let's see. The Blitz of the Western Empire in southwestern Lock-in territory. Despite the Empire's newfound brutality, there are yet those who would fight to protect it. They must be defeated before you can press onto the capital. Okay. Yeah, unexplored spots, whatever. I think one of those was a strategy.
Houses Gert, Esser, Lock-in, and Ox. I can't believe we'll be facing them all at once.
What do you expect? From their standpoint, this is an invasion, and they are the ones to repel it. They fight to protect their homes, their families, their livelihoods, just as we would fight to protect ours. We would all do well not to forget that. Be sure to tell those under your commands the same.
Yes, Your Majesty.
Yeah.
Feeling guilty about this isn't gonna change anything. We still have to fight, and we still have to win.
You're right.
This is the only way we'll ever get peace back in Fódlan.
There's no turning back now. Not after what we've done. But I don't regret any of it. I believe in the path we're on. The very one that's led us to the battle ahead.
Lasting peace is waiting for you on the other side of this fight. You've got my power to see you through it.
It doesn't matter what any of us say, Boar. You know what needs to be done. We'll have plenty of time to grieve once this is all over. So stick to the plan and don't look back.
We stand here because we believe in you, Your Majesty.
I see. I'm heartened to know I have your trust. Whenever I've lost my way, all of you have been there to help me recover it.
It's the least we can do, both as your subjects and your friends.
Everything seems to be in order, Your Majesty. Sorry, am I interrupting something here?
Eh.
No, we've just finished. We will need your strength in this battle, Rodrigue.
And my strength you'll have. Let's show these Imperial scoundrels what a mistake it is to cross the people of Fargus.
Okay, Duke Gareth. Let's see. Disruption, Persuade, Constance, the last one. Okay, Lynn. No, I have so many people. I love Linhart, but sorry, bud. Not this time. I grabbed you last time. Will not be doing so this time. Beginning the battle with allied strongholds stocked with healing items. Assign a brawler unit to protect allies. Decrease the durability of all enemy strongholds at the beginning of battle. Okay. Summon reinforcements to stop the enemy's advance. Sure. All right. And let's see. Flane, I think I want Flane controllable. Ingrid hasn't been on a map in a while. Rodrigue, let's put Felix here. I don't want Mercedes controllable, but I want her on the map because she's so close to maxing Gremory. I want her off that. Who else? Let's see. Sylvain. Yeah, I think this is a good 4. Well, you know what? Maybe put Annette over Dedue. I love Dedue, but I feel like I use him every map. So for a change up, we'll use Annette. Do I want her? She does not have. Let's swap her to that side. All right, 2,000 enemies, 18 minutes.
So many.
We will proceed as planned.
I'm gonna tell him to go. Ooh. I guess go there.
To the best of our ability.
I'll do what
Felix, he's only level 22, fighting a 77. He'll be fine. He'll be fine.
Leave everything to me.
Go there.
Begin the operation.
You know what? Maybe have
Our
Felix
orders
and
are
Ingrid
clear.
fight you.
Let's begin.
Go here.
Shall we?
Mercedes,
Let's
there.
give it a shot.
I will give it my all.
Go there, and then we'll deal with the
part.
warlocks right in front of us with Shez before swapping.
Noble Imperial houses have assembled on the battlefield. From the looks of it, they're desperate to defend the Empire.
As are we to fight for our home. First, we must make haste and take the main hall.
Duke Garrett is holed up in the main hall, but capturing strongholds and besieging the enemy should draw him out.
Okay. Capturing strongholds and besieging the enemy. No problem
Let's aim
there.
for the closest stronghold first. Easy does it.
All right, warlock over there.
We need to move fast.
Shadow Blade. And I just got enough to get that next meter. Okay. So let's swap here. Let's have
Not a problem.
You deal with that. To do there. Excalibur. Okay, there's a Swordmaster, Abraxas.
Quite right. Does this feel a little too easy to anyone else?
Don't say that. It's like
Wonderful progress. That should put us at ease for the time being. Here they are, right on.
there we go. I was like, you gonna die anytime soon?
Take the kingdom forces down.
Oh, hi Monica. Gates open. Okay.
Not a problem.
No, hold on. Okay.
Begin the all troops.
Ingrid
We
there.
will proceed as planned. We must strive to perform.
I'll give it 1000%.
Okay, now it's like on the map. Let's see here.
I will give it my all.
Flame. You know what? Flame, go in
I shall
here.
do my part.
Ooh, you know
I
what?
will give it my all.
No, Flame
I
here.
shall do my part.
And let's have Annette
I'll give it 1000%.
go
Leave
here.
everything to me.
Begin the operation.
Oh, this guy's not really there, apparently.
Our order.
Okay.
So the enemy general finally shows. We've got to put them on the defensive.
God, I love Atrocity. There we go. All right. Pop them.
You won't stop me.
That Swordmaster should be dead. Very much so. Okay, wheel sweep. There's no point in them being over there anymore. Oh, the Warlocks popped out of there, huh?
Oh, my
Okay.
time.
Let's deal with this Paladin. Oh, I was gonna say Abraxas missed? How? There we go. You're still alive? All right, Excalibur again. Come on, bud. Oh my god, okay.
I will do my best. This should be of use.
Break you. These two. Get the nader. Okay, that killed both of them. Seems like it. Over here. All right. Probably shouldn't have given that to you, but what's done is done.
To us now. Still, it all seems to be going too smoothly.
They're all
It is
over
going
us.
very well.
I can't stay here any longer.
Okay.
Don't think you can escape. After her, quick!
Felix, don't break ranks.
Timor, open the gates to the tower. Okay. Pursue Monica. Okay, but it's just like a one wide thing.
Remember our objective. We will not be able to besiege the enemy until we've captured the strongholds.
Okay. Shadow slide up here.
Couldn't hurt. Not a problem.
Deal with that.
Take a breather.
There's someone else up here. Yeah, where? Oh, now they're there. How did I not? I don't know. Gatekeeper. I don't know where. Stop blocking. How dare you? There we go. It's like, please. You're just sitting there. All right, another one of these. All right, one gate's open.
Wait.
Huh. You've walked right into my trap.
Did I? Temporarily retreated.
We can't waste this golden opportunity. Take this!
Hanneman? Oh no. Friend. Okay, I need them to not be like this. Let's see.
We will proceed as planned.
Go out.
We must strive. We will proceed as planned.
Here.
We must strive to perform to the best of our ability.
And is that the only thing available? Jesus Christ.
Shall have his day. Death from above. Huh? Sound! It's an ambush. Everyone fall back. We can take down the enemies at the rear first.
I've awaited this moment.
And their allies arrived. Okay. On a horse.
Now we tighten the net. We can't let any of our units fall before we have them surrounded.
I'm assuming a holy knight. Okay, this might be a bit much, but there we go. That pops you. Now what? Hello.
I fear that I'll just get in your way and ruin the wonderful strategy you've all thought up.
Where are you at? I don't know, but I'm gonna do one of these. That should pop both of these sword masters. Gives me the key, so I don't gotta send specifically Felix.
No, is that Constance?
Oh, down there. Okay.
We will proceed as planned. We must
do one of
strive to
those.
perform to the best of our ability.
Shadow
Won't
slide.
be time for this.
Let's also
I
have
will give it my all.
flame there.
Begin the operation.
Are you a gatekeeper?
Our orders are clear.
I want you and Felix to fight this
worth a
guy.
shot.
I'll give it a
Annette, fight that
Let's
captain.
begin.
Dedue, fight that
It's time to
captain.
move.
And I think we're good there.
Please,
My turn.
let me talk to her.
Send in the remaining
Okay,
soldiers.
persuade.
Oh, lovely.
Here it comes.
Sorry, Lynn. You're not being persuaded this time.
Just let me.
We're just still. He's screaming and
I
we're
never thought I'd
still
be the kind to
slashing.
Fight to
My
the
God.
death. But
Sorry, bud.
we'll have to outlast them somehow.
Got you next. Next path is all you, bud. Okay.
In the end, we had no other choice. This won't be the last time we have to do this either.
Victory must be ours.
God damn it.
We will raise the city and the kingdom army with it. How dare you threaten our lands, Fargus worms!
Okay. Do one of these.
More of them?
Please. Okay. There's so much shit happening now. It's kind of annoying. One of
We already have a way to
those.
slow the enemy advance.
Atrocity. Disruption.
Move out! Halt the enemy in their tracks! You're mine!
Brilliant! I see why my father placed so much faith in
Okay, is this the only... Okay, they're dealing with things in here.
Leave everything to me, shall we? Let's give it a begin the offer. Our orders are clear.
We have everything else, so just like
I'll do what I can.
beat that guy up real good. Speaking of a guy that needs beat up real good, you need to start taking more damage, Baron Gillinger.
Nobody like me. I hardly deserve to be here at all.
There we go. Jesus.
Take a breather.
That's too close for comfort. I refuse to die in a place like this.
Okay, Baron retreated. Another one of these.
Enemy down.
And that should pop Constance any second now. There we go.
They have the numbers. Above all else, we must protect His Majesty.
It's not how rank and file soldiers fall.
Are you ready?
I am the Viscount, and I must not die here.
Alright. More HP bars. We have any paths open yet? No. We're just sitting here. Ugh. I have a feeling. Let's see. Dimitri, go here, because I feel like they're gonna open on that side. And then I'm gonna have Blaine here.
Please, let's stop this. I could never bring myself to kill you.
So the goddess wishes me to suffer even further embarrassment.
Okay.
The enemy's
More
really serious about
reinforcements.
this. They're sending in so many soldiers.
They really are.
No, we cannot allow them to gain momentum.
Okay, finally something opened.
I will give it my all.
Go up there.
The time has come to remount our attack on the main hall.
Asir will see my territory invaded. I cannot suffer that to happen.
Here it comes.
All right. There's a Swordmaster in here. I think there was another HP bar in here. A Swordmaster that took no damage but still got knocked back. What? Okay.
For my people, I shall not lose.
Here it comes.
Got another meter, so I'm just gonna use that. Okay, got the stronghold. There's a Swordmaster left.
He's blunted after all. Forgive me, my dear Monica.
Father, no. You didn't have to.
It's fine. Oh. Hello. You spawned right in my face.
My mistake led to my father's death. I shall have revenge.
Who's right here with me? Really, no
I will
one.
give it my all. I shall do my part.
Is there any purple pots? There's one way over there. Okay. Shez, I'm gonna have you run away real quick.
I shall take.
Oh, my turn.
She got the better of us before, but not this time.
Monica.
Okay.
Oh dear, I got this. Perhaps it's time we joined the battle in earnest.
Oh, Hanneman, you opening the doors? I saw Manuela is also here.
Let's go, Hanneman.
I'm not gonna watch her die. Let's go, Hanneman. She dies. Too late.
It's so dreadful to see a familiar face across the battlefield. That said, I will not back down.
Let's see. Did it open the way I... kinda, yeah. Okay.
We will
So you're gonna go there.
To perform to the best of our
You are gonna go way over there.
Let's give it a shot.
I'll do
I'm still gonna send Felix
We march
here.
on me.
Begin the operation.
Ingrid.
Our orders are clear.
Let's begin.
To do.
It's time to move.
I'll give it 1000%.
Annette.
Leave everything to me.
And then I'm controlling
I
Flame
will
right
give it
now,
my
but
all.
also send Flame here.
I shall... I can't die here. I won't.
I shall take the lead.
All right, Manuela, sorry.
We must.
Hanamin, also sorry, you're next.
I shall make them work for it, if nothing else.
So still
For our
enemies.
next maneuver.
So you're
Even
an
on this
Imperial
path.
General now, Professor Manuela.
You forced your way into my city and kill innocent people. And you're shameless enough to claim you're on the side of justice.
Restorative
Not that at all.
I don't know what hit me, but my God, did it hurt.
Oh my.
Let us take this stronghold.
No. I refuse to die single.
Refuse to die single.
There's still so much I want to do in life. I have to withdraw.
Okay, kill the base captain. Let me have
We will
you
proceed as
go up
planned.
here. I'm gonna swap
Start
here.
the attack.
Flame and Annette not looking too good right now. There we go. Heal. I think it's, it might be Hanneman's missiles doing all this. Okay, gonna go here. To do.
Let's begin.
Adjutant. I get him. All right. We're just waiting to make sure the adjutant was ready.
Yours for the taking, friend. Stand down.
I'm gonna assume that killed everyone here. Oh yes.
I may have one foot in the grave, but I insist I keep the other out of it for the time being.
Okay. And then we got Viscount Lock-in. Hit him with an atrocity. Are we doing? We need 200 more kills. Okay.
I wonder if our paths will cross again in the future.
At least I can die in my hometown.
I'm just gonna. I'm just gonna do one of these. Let's see what else is left. There's that horse.
I will give it my... I shall do my...
Both of
shall we?
you beat that
Let's
horse
give it a
up,
shot.
and then
I'll do
you
what I can.
beat
Worth a
up
shot.
that guy. We got this and this at the same time right now. They're definitely dying. And then it's just Duke Gareth.
Yours for the taking, friend. Stand down.
Okay.
There. We've
Sick.
done what we can.
Isn't it time for you to come out already, Duke Gert? A general ought to seek vengeance for his subordinates.
Be careful what you wish for. I've quite a lot of deaths to avenge by now.
What's that? Oh, hey. Okay, defeat Duke Gareth.
Duke Gert is essential to our empire. He must be protected at all costs.
Are you prepared?
Hey, who? Whomst? No.
I see they're putting up one last bit of futile resistance. Too bad it's not going to work.
Where? Whomst? Come here. I was like, who are these dudes?
Let's do this. Are you prepared?
Okay, so you popped up. Another paladin spawned. Two other paladins way over there. Are they it? I think so. Do I have any shadow slides left? Wait, you're still over here. I don't think I have any shadow slide. No.
Not a problem.
I hate that. Run up there.
I've got this.
Okay.
They are relying on me.
Gert, you must save Her Majesty.
Oh, this guy's dead? Okay.
Would you move, please?
Oh, it already ran out. I didn't even realize. Or maybe I accidentally hit A. I don't know. But okay. And with a swinging fury, are we good? 75. That should be easy enough. Let's go over here. And with one of these. Shadow Blade. Get away from the horses. Shadow Blade. All right.
How ironic. My territory has always strived for peace, and it's the first claimed by the flames of war.
It didn't feel very peaceful. It was kind of aggravating, not gonna lie. Oh, I still need 30 people? Okay, you know what?
Defensive position.
Everyone get the fuck out. I need to, how much time? Okay, I can definitely get that. I might even get that. I was gonna cut away, but I might not even need to.
None of them get through.
One of those. 2,000 on the dot. Okay. Everyone leave. Or everyone come back.
It's not over. Show them how firmly our defenses can hold.
Let me at
Let's see. Oh, let me get Mercedes and Adjutant
I'm here to help.
Annette.
We can do
All
it
right.
together.
We're gonna Excalibur. Try to scoop as many people up as we can.
Fight I must.
Mercy, don't push yourself, Annie.
And get the duo.
Come on, Mercy. You worry too much. Get back.
He's still alive? Oh, yeah. How'd you get over there? Okay, scoop him back up. And hit him with another one.
Don't push yourself, Annie. Come on, Mercy. You worry too much. Get back.
Now, are you still alive? Barely.
Stay calm.
Who is this priest? Bro?
This is as far as we
Where
go.
did you come from?
Forgive our weakness.
Literally just spawning so much. Oh wow, he healed so much from that. Abraxas, the priest is dead. Another Excalibur. Hit him with the Nader special. Oh, I missed the Abraxas though. Bro. Okay.
I cannot perish here. I must
God,
protect
blocking
the Empire.
is really annoying.
Our enemies fought well. To be honest, I'm not sure how much more we can endure. We've
It's like
taken
unnecessary
the main hall.
stalling.
Victory is ours, Knights of Fargus.
But okay. There we go. S rank, Master Seal, and a Speedwing.
Oh, you... I've got...
I hope... I'm kidding.
able to help.
How can I bet?
Got to give this a...
I'm getting...
Oh, the chest was an Aurora shield, so that's kind of neat. All right, give me all that money, and let's, Constance, welcome aboard, and let's get this chapter wrapped up.
The enemy fought like they were possessed out there. One wrong move, and we'd have been finished.
Imperial nobles will battle to the bitter end to protect their homes, just as we would. I suggest you get used to it. Everyone we face from this point forward will strike at us with the same vigor.
Damn, well, I hope they do it like all at once instead of super annoyingly incremented, because I didn't really like that map.
I guess it's kill or be killed, huh? It's exhausting just thinking about the road ahead.
Do not complain. We are only doing this to restore peace to Fódlan, remember?
I can't say I blame you for worrying. This is a difficult campaign in every sense of the word. For one, the unfamiliar terrain greatly favors our enemy. And however noble our cause, the guilt of invading our neighbors will always weigh heavy on our minds.
Be that as it may, we can't turn back now. If the kingdom and empire cannot coexist, then there is no other choice but to fight.
He's right. We all know what'll happen to Fargus if we just sit back and let Adrestia do what they want.
So you all grasp the gravity of our actions, yet choose to march on regardless. It seems our rising lords have grown even stronger than I thought. The future of Fargus is a bright one indeed. For now, all we can do is commend our soldiers for delivering us a valiant triumph, and of course, bid they continue the march. When the sun sets on this war, only our king will be fettered by the vile moniker of invader.
Don't put this all on him.
And it will fall on you to support him through it, Felix. You understand, yes? That is your duty as the shield of Fargus, and descendant of the hero Faldarius.
Obviously.
Oh yeah, they would absolutely do the same to Fargus. So it's just like, well, we feel bad, but they would do the same, but wouldn't feel bad.
Ah, yes. Preparing strategy proposals for tomorrow's War Council. The more legwork I can do in advance, the smoother the process will go, thus lessening the burden on His Majesty. Even one as strong as he would collapse from overwork were all our council's an unchecked slog.
He barely sleeps as it is, right? Sometimes I see him face down on his desk, I guess catching what little shut-eye he can.
Yes, he reminds me of the late king in that sense. Lambert too ascended the throne at a young age. Too young, if you ask me. And struggled greatly to adapt to the many rigors of governance.
Guess you two knew each other a long time then. I heard you went to the academy together at least. I've gotta ask, is Dimitri really that much like his dad?
You would hardly be able to tell them apart were they in the same room now. Though Lambert did have a somewhat shorter temper.
Shorter.
Still, they're birds of a feather compared to my son and I. The two of us are as different as the blackest night and the brightest day.
I deep down, like, the disagree is like, well, I would say yes, but probably there's more similarities than you think.
You're really not very similar at all. Your looks aside, of course.
If you're wondering where his stubbornness came from, that was entirely his mother. That said, he has come to resemble me over the years, though mostly in ways I had hoped to avoid.
Meaning what?
He can't live without some great purpose in life urging him forward. There is no peace in such an existence. I know, because I'm the same way. As Lambert's right hand, I devoted every waking moment to serving him, supporting him. And when he was lost, so too was my reason for being. I had no choice but to search for something else to propel me forth. In the end, and after much consideration, I chose to devote myself anew to Lambert, to seeing through the promise I had made him.
And what was that?
That should his son ever lose his way, I would be the one to set him back on the proper course. But I won't be here forever. Thankfully, His Majesty is blessed with friends like you. Ones who are willing to ease the immense burden on his shoulders.
Funny. I feel like Dimitri's been helping me this whole time, not the other way around. But it's all a give and take in the end, right? You've done more than your fair share for me, too.
I'm glad to hear that, truly. But to be frank, my own shortcomings have grown alarmingly clear of late. It's not enough to simply stand by his side in support. He needs someone to grab his hand and pull him in the right direction.
And you don't think you can do that? Even with Gustav's help?
At the end of the day, he and I are nothing more than His Majesty's retainers. We cannot view Fódlan through his eyes. But you stand on equal footing with him as a trusted friend. Such a bond is a rare thing indeed.
Dimitri's my leader, yeah, but he's a friend first. Probably helps that I'm not part of the nobility.
Is that the root of it, I wonder? If I recall, you were born in Alliance territory, yes?
Yep, in a remote mountain town off in Ordelia lands. Honestly, I don't remember much more than that. And with this weird power and all, it's hard to say for sure where I really came from.
Well, if you ask me, those things, your background, your abilities, don't matter much in the end.
I mean, yeah, but also it'd be nice to know, and I don't think the game is ever gonna, like, actually say much about that. They're just gonna leave it like, yeah, just kind of out in the middle of nowhere. We don't know. You don't know. Nobody knows.
I can't blame you for being curious, of course, but we haven't put our faith in you because of whose child you are. The relationships you've built in your time here transcend whatever blood may flow in your veins.
Huh, what a wonderful human being. A true man of character.
Arval swooning.
Anyway, seeing as you're here, I was hoping you might be willing to share some of your wisdom with me. I would love to know a mercenary's thoughts on the proper location to stage an ambush, and where in that position our archers should take up posts.
Now we're talking. Let's see.
Okay. That was a nice little conversation. Okay, I mean, chapter-wise overall, this one I think is way better than chapter 10. Chapter 10, I think, kind of sucked. Story-wise. Chapter 11, sure. Map, but dialogue and stuff, yeah, okay. But there we have it. Another chapter next time, presumably another paralogue as usual. But we will have to see. Either way, thank you all for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed, and I will see you next time. Bye.